Hi, it's Hope and welcome to the video. This is a reading vlog, if you can tell by the title, so I'm pretty much just going to almost pick up where my last reading vlog went off. It is 2 p.m. on Sunday, June 6th. I didn't pick up the camera until now because I really haven't done anything besides watching some sprints hosted by Maddie from Book Browsing Blog. Funny thing is I started my other vlog with sprints, so like that's funny. But today I need to film a video which would be going which would have been last Wednesday's video for you. Last night I finished my outline for my fantasy book, so I'm going to be starting to maybe write that tonight, and that terrifies me because I'm scared to start this book because I've never had two books completely working on at the same time. With my first book that I wrote, I worked solely on that, and then once I finished the first draft, I kind of just chucked it in the corner to hide. With my second book, which is the contemporary book that I'm writing, that I'm going to try to get published, I wrote the first draft, and then by the end of the first draft, I started then planning my fantasy book, and now I'm on rough draft 2 of my contemporary book, and I'm starting rough draft 1 of my fantasy book, so it's gonna be weird having two rough drafts of two drastically different genres. One is upper YA, like a coming of age story, and then the other one is a new adult fantasy with, I'm trying to figure out how to describe it because I haven't really talked about it much, but yeah, so they're very two different kind of books that I'm working on. I am really behind on my schoolwork. I have to have all of my assignments handed in by the 14th, and I am literally 3 weeks behind. So that's what I'm going to be doing a lot of today. I'm hoping to get 2 assignments done today, along with filming, along with editing my last reading vlog, along with getting chapter 1 of my contemporary book finished drafting, as well as I want to start a rewatch of Love, Victor before season 2 comes out on Friday, which I'm excited to be rewatching that show. I haven't watched it since the day it came out, actually. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. I'm trying to think of what are other little things that I need to do. I have a buddy read starting today for Docile. This is my first ever buddy read, so I'm excited for that. That is pretty much all I have to do today. I am going to be starting another book. Well, I'm going to be starting 2 books. I'm going to be starting Docile and then We Unleash the Merciless Storm by Taylor K. Majaya, which I'm so excited to read because I read We Set the Dark on Fire in January and really liked it. Well, really liked it. It was a 3.5. So I am kind of excited to finish off this series. I have no idea when the last time I vlogged was. I did manage to film a video, which was a queer book tag, which goes up Wednesday, so it's been the 8th, the 9th? When's Wednesday? The 9th. I've done a lesson of my schoolwork, and I've edited half of last week's vlog. I'm going to literally finish editing it tomorrow morning because I'm tired, and it's 7:30 and I haven't done anything book related, so I'm going to write some of that. I'm already a little bit behind, so I don't want to fall too behind, so I might not start We Unleash the Merciless Storm, or I might just read the first like chapter or two just to kind of ease myself into it. And then everything else is the same as earlier pretty much for what I plan on reading. Today has been like just an off day for me, so I'm just like, I don't know. So do not mind my messy hair, I just woke up, but it's Monday now and I have 2 big things that I need to do today. Well, 3 I guess. I need to finish editing my vlog that goes up today. I need to babysit my cousin for a few hours. I know I said in my last vlog that, oh, I probably won't babysit him for a while, but something came up and I have to. And then I have a queer book club at 6:30, which I haven't even started the book yet. I literally just downloaded it from my library, so I have to read that this afternoon as well. So that is Less by Andrew Sean Greer, which I'm terrified of because I'm not sure I'm gonna like it. I ended up reading the first 8 chapters of Docile last night, and I think I'm liking it more than I wanted to. And then I also may have started Sugar Daddies by Jade West. Yeah. Made 30% through that. So, yeah, I ended up staying up till like 2 a.m. reading that. So, yeah. I didn't end up writing any of my book because I got distracted with Sugar Daddies. That's a sentence I never thought I'd have to say in front of a camera. Oops. Very exciting news just happened. Shadow and Bone is being renewed for season 2, and I'm out of breath from like going around my room freaking out. But like, yes! Yes! Literally, like, oh my gosh. So I haven't filmed at all today. It's 8:32 and babysat my cousin for a little bit longer than I was hoping, but that's fine. I didn't get any like of my schoolwork done. I am so behind on that and I'm stressing out. I read the first 2 chapters of Less by Andrew Sean Greer as part of the Queer Book Club. That's what our book club choice is, and so far I would say that if I wasn't reading it for this book club, I would probably DNF it. But I'm going to keep on going because it's for this book club. I'll give it another few chapters. I will probably push through it. Like, it's not horrible, but it's just not for me because, like, we have an older protagonist. Like, I'm talking pretty much old enough to, like, we're following... I think it's because we're following an older protagonist who's literally old enough to be my father. So that just is kind of something that, like, I more read YA or adult, but adult that the characters are, like, either immortal, so they're really, like, they're immortal but look young, or are in their, like, 20s or early 30s, not almost 50. So, like, that's probably that, and I also just don't like the writing style. I did manage to read... well, yesterday I read 2 chapters of this, and then today I read 2 chapters of this, and so far, it doesn't feel like I wanted it to. Like, it's from the, like, in the first book we followed one character, and then we're continuing the story, but from the other character's point of view, like the other main character's point of view. So I'm just kind of like, I'm not used to this character's point of view, and honestly, I don't know how I feel. So, like, this is my new favorite place to put the camera while, like, doing morning updates. I'm tired because I didn't go to bed till after 2, and then I woke up at, like, 8. So, like, you know, so, like, what, I'm on, like, 6 hours of sleep and a coffee. I have, like, to stay on track with everything, I have 3 lessons of science that I have to do. I have to edit my queer book tag and grab everything for that. My friend comes over at 4:30. I one big thing that happened last night is I've technically now started my fantasy story, even though I've only wrote like 160 pages. Not 160 pages, oh my god, I wish. 160 words. But like, that's a start. I have the first like few sentences down, like we're jumping into the story. I am now 16 chapters into Docile and enjoying it more than I thought I would. It definitely is the kind of book that you pretty much, your morals go like out the window, and it makes you think almost more than you should about different things, because it's very like morally gray and just kind of like, well, because of XYZ is ABC considered fine. And it's like, yes, but no, but this situation should never have happened in the first place, but it is, so then all of that. This is a book that I'm enjoying, like, so far, based on the first 16 chapters. There is 75 chapters, but based on the first 16 chapters, or 34%, it could be a 5-star, depending on how the rest of the book goes. I talk a lot with my hands. That is just my personality. But today is going to be a fun day because we have some errands to run in the morning here. So I would like to try to get, like, what time is it? It's 9:14 and we're leaving in like an hour. I want to get some of my science done, but I also still want to try to wake up. I'm still waking up. So I did all my running around. I had to got some Booster Juice, which is like a smoothie that came into town because they had like a food truck come in, because the nearest Booster Juice to us is like an hour and a half away, actually in the same place where the bookstore is, where we'll be going on Friday. But I now have to do everything that I said earlier, and yeah, my friend's not coming over because she's feeling a little bit under the weather, and obviously don't want to have somebody that's possibly sick come over, obviously, so we'll probably reschedule for like, I don't know, next week if she's feeling better. It's just the flu, hopefully, because that's what she was kind of saying, like she thinks it's the flu. So that's a little bit upsetting, but at the same time, because I'm so far behind on my schoolwork, it works. I'm behind on everything. I'm behind on life. When in doubt, a lot of this video is just going to be being like, hey, I have no idea what to update, no idea what to do, my life is boring, and even then, the parts of my life that aren't boring, I can't really share, because it's not just my stuff to share, it's things to do with my parents and all of that, which I don't feel comfortable sharing. Like, this space here, like my room, which is a disaster, is like my safe haven. This is my space where I can do what I want, be who I want, share what I want, show what I want. But then you leave the door, which is right here, and it's the rest of the house where my parents are, where my animals are. I do want to try to share my animals, but like, they're all sleeping in the living room. I have such a boring life that I almost feel like I shouldn't be vlogging, and that is something that like really made me insecure about vlogging beforehand, that I was just like, I don't have an interesting enough life. I don't have a good enough life to share. There's so many people that work long hours, that they're able to do fun things, that they're able to have their own space where they can film everything, and I don't have that. I am 17 and live at home with my parents and have this room as my only like personal space. I'm not like all the other people that have their own apartment where with an animal and like with all of these other things, with like really big hobbies that aren't to do with reading. My hobbies are reading and writing. Like, that's all I do. Reading, writing, watching TikToks, watching TV shows, schoolwork. That is what my life consists of. So I really hope this isn't boring, and now I'm going into like a, is this worth doing? And yes, it is. It's worth it. it's worth it so that I can look back on this in 5 years and see all of the progress that is made, and look back and be like, for example, once my book's published, and look back and go, oh my god, this is when I was like doing this in the process, this is when I was doing this in the process. So I'm just like, this is gonna be worth it. I haven't picked up the camera since, what, it was like 11 when I came back, and that is because my schoolwork has been kicking my ass. I've already had to pretty much cancel the idea of filming a video for Saturday because I'm not gonna have time to film or edit or anything. I'm like halfway through edited my queer book tag. I have all of the clips edited and all of the questions, like the text on the screen, but I just need to grab some of the graphics, but I don't have the time to do that now. I'll do that tomorrow morning. I'll finish editing it tomorrow morning and do all that to have it uploaded by tomorrow evening. I haven't written anything and I'm not going to. It's already 8:25. I need to shower. That is literally what I'm doing as soon as I finish with this clip. We did go out for like a nice-ish supper, so that did take away some of my time, but it was well worth it. But I'm just going to kind of try to relax for the evening because tomorrow is going to be full on finishing editing, doing the thumbnail and the description for that video, as well as schoolwork, because there's an assignment that I totally forgot I needed to do, and that is due Monday, which is a pretty much a research paper on any topic you want. I am picking book marketing. I talked a little bit of, so like that needs to do research for it, so I also have to do that. So if I do not pick up the camera that much in the next few days, it is because I am focusing on my schoolwork, because my schoolwork is more important than these vlogs. I will try to pick up the camera at least in the morning and the evening, and then maybe once or so throughout the day, but don't expect more than 3 clips in a day. I like shouldn't have picked up like vlogging, but I'm enjoying it, so I'm going to, but I need a shower, and I'm going to continue We Unleash the Merciless Storm, but I'm pointing up over there because I thought it was up there. It's actually next to me over here. But that one, I don't know how I'm feeling about it. I'm going to read probably up till page 100, and then we'll kind of see my feelings about it. Because like so far, it does seem a little bit like a waste of time. But I'll give it up until like page 100, which is like 25%-ish of the book, and then make my decision. But it's leaning towards a DNF. But I'm not saying for certain. I'm going to give it like about, I think I have about, I'm on page 62. So like I still have, I'll give it another like 40 or so pages and then see. So I am not DNFing We Unleash the Merciless Storm. It is getting a bit better. I'm trying to think of what I can say without spoilers. Let's just say I'm 190 pages in. So I read like 130 pages. It did start to pick up the pace, which is what I was really struggling with. But also, let's just say one character is trying to look for the other character. And I need to see these two reunite. So I'm pretty much, that's what I'm sticking around for, is to see these two people to reignite. And also I like don't want to DNF it because it's queer, and I'm just like I'm gonna try to have this finished by Friday so that I can get some other books on my TBR read, because I am really behind on my TBR, let's just say. So, yeah. So, I haven't picked up the camera at all today. It's already like after 4 o'clock, and I've been up since 8, but I haven't had the time. I still don't really have the time, but I'm currently doing some research for my like ELA, English Language Arts. It's pretty much just an English class, and that I'm doing on like book marketing, which is something I need to learn, so I don't mind it, and it's like a essay type thing. But doing this marketing research makes me want to learn some sort of, it almost makes me want to learn digital art to start creating marketing things, and to honestly maybe have the opportunity to design like the like teaser things and like the marketing things and all of that. I definitely do not have enough talent to market, to like make my own cover, but it's making me want to be able to do that, and I'm like, I don't have any ideas. So that is also something that I'm now in the back of my head. I'm just like, keep all of this in your head for when you do go to market your book, because I'm gonna have to do that probably within like a couple months here. So that's just kind of like a push through the door, I guess, into that. But it's like, first of all, you kind of need a finished book to publish a book, and we're a little bit far off from that. But anyways, my science is kicking me in the ass. I'm currently waiting for an email from my teacher, from my academic advisor and my teacher, to figure out this whole like a recovery credit thing. Essentially, I need to be, I don't know even what it is. It's essentially like I'm not going to get my credit for my science class before Monday, essentially, is when like the last day for like sending in assignments is. I'm definitely not going to have all my science assignments finished by then, so I have to do what's called a recovery credit, which essentially is like not summer school, but kind of. So I need to get all the information for that, and it's just so crazy. So it's 1:30 on Thursday. Didn't pick up the camera at all at any time yesterday because super busy, but today I managed to finish We Unleash the Merciless Storm by Taylor K. Majaya, and I'm giving it a 2.5 stars. That is the highest rating that I can give it, seeming that I skimmed it, and I almost thought I was going to DNF. Compile, when I put in the numbers, gave me like a high 2 number, so I rounded it to 2.5, because I feel like I could have enjoyed this if I read it at a different time. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I would have been, like, if I wouldn't have had a huge TBR and been stressed out about schoolwork and life, I feel like I could have enjoyed it more, but it felt almost like a burden. So I'm being optimistic about this book. So there's that. I've pretty much done absolutely nothing. I still have to watch, literally, like, I'm currently on episode 5 of Love, Victor, and the season comes out at, well, 2 a.m. tomorrow for me. So I have until 2 a.m. to watch 6 episodes. So, like, that's gonna be interesting. I've done 1 lesson of science today, and I'm working on a second one. Right now, my aunt and 1 cousin from out of town are in town for the day, so they're gonna swing by for a little bit. Because, well, we saw them in May, but, like, we rarely see them more than once a year. So, like, I'll take that opportunity to see them because, well, it'll probably be, like, next year when we see them again. So my aunt and cousin have been here and left. I got another lesson of science finished. I've gotten emails from my teacher talking about the credit recovery thing that I was talking about a little bit earlier, and basically it's like I'm allowed to now submit assignments up until the 25th, and then whatever assignments I have incomplete, I have to work on in July for summer school, which unfortunately we have to put a deposit down, so we need to figure out how we're going to financially do that, which we will be able to financially do it. It'll just be like we'll have to chalk in on one of my parents' credit cards for now, which is fine. I'm getting my education, that's all that matters. Still haven't read anything else, still haven't done anything with my book, or either of my books, and that's fine. I need to work on my essay, which I'm going to do a little bit after I eat Subway. We got Subway. My order, if you're curious, is a flatbread, like foot-long flatbread with either the Subway melt or just plain ham with lettuce, cucumber, pickles, pineapple, mayo, and salt and pepper. Yes, I'm that person that eats pineapple on their subs, only if it's ham though. And I am also a person that has like ham and pineapple pizza. Fight me, I don't care. Pineapple belongs on pizza, and in some cases subs. But I'm going to eat my sub, watch another episode of Love, Victor, pray that the power doesn't go out, because I almost got knocked on my ass coming out of Subway because the door and the wind almost knocked me over. And I'm also praying that our internet doesn't go out so that I can watch more of Love, Victor, because my data on my phone is very picky and choosy. I'm going to be starting counting down with you. I don't have the book on me. I'll show it to you after my first few initial thoughts. I want to start that because I just want to I need a contemporary. I need a quick contemporary, and that one is one that I know is good and is safe to take with me, because A, it's a hardcover, and B, if I were to take another book, like the other book I want to read physically is like Red, White, and Royal Blue, parents might see the cover, be like, what's it about? Which, like, whatever, I tell them what it's about, but like, this one is just like, oh, it's easy, it's like, it's fake dating, contemporary, all that. I'm so excited to read it. I've heard such good things. And like, I'm dying to read it. I'm really looking over there and I'm like, should I just skip doing my essay? But like, I know I have to do that. I have to do that now. I have to do that tomorrow. Life is just crazy. So a little bit of schoolwork done, and the first 39 pages of Counting Down with You. Yes, I'm holding the dust jacket because, well, I removed the dust jacket off of hardcovers because I'm scared I'm going to rip them. So far, the first, 4 chapters? Yeah, the first 4 chapters are just kind of setting it up, obviously, but I'm, like, already kind of liking it because our main character is a kind of a bookworm and, wants to be an English major for, college, for, like, university, and has anxiety. So, like, that's kind of like a cliche-ish type thing, but I'm down for it. The fake dating trope isn't a trope that I read all too often, but every time I do, I think I haven't ever disliked a fake dating trope book. So, like, all of that, and I love how diverse the friend group is. Like, I love how diverse Karina's friend group is, and I'm literally, like, funny thing is of how there was a line in the chapter 4 that was like, as it is, all I can do is wait for tomorrow, and I was like, fine, I'll wait till tomorrow to wait with you, kind of thing, as like a joke, but I kind of want to read more, but then I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to finish Docile, or get very close to finishing it. I have 3 episodes of Love, Victor left, episode 8, 9, and 10, so I'm flipping you off, I'm gonna watch episode 8 while eating the other half of my sub, because I only ate half of mine, and then start reading, and then kind of finish there, because I also would love to finish Sugar Daddies by Jade West tonight as well. Okay, so I'm trying not to talk with my one hand that much, because, like, so I read up to 80% of Docile, and was like, okay, I need to watch the remaining 2 episodes of Love, Victor, episode 9 and 10. And then I was like, hey, I've been having this idea for an art project that I just want to, like, play around with. So I get out my art supplies, and I make this, which is actually cuter than I thought. originally was just gonna be the like gradient, like the colors, and they're like kind of watered colored, but they started off as like splotches and then it just kind of developed. But then there was like leftover paint in this. I mean, there still is. So I did this on my hand. When in doubt, if I am given leftover paint, I will paint my hands in wonky ways. This is just one of the variations. I'll paint like my literally there were like I just like I don't know, I love the feeling of paint on my hand. Also a mosquito ended up in my room and I now have like a million mosquito bites. I'm trying to find that little fucker to kill it. Don't ask me how. Although now I'm just like, But I'm going to be hopefully going on TikTok a little bit, hopefully finishing Sugar Daddies by Jade West, and then hopefully by then Love Victor Season 2 will be on. I think it's being put onto Disney immediately. I hope it's being put on Disney immediately. Because I don't have Hulu. Probably should have Googled this. Let me Google it. So it's technically not coming out on Disney Plus until June 18th, and then doing 1 week premieres. So I'm going to see if I can like use a VPN setup and find it. Or I hate pirating TV shows and movies, but I hate pirating anything, but I will consider pirating it because I should have Googled this shit beforehand. Oops. Got my hopes up, but like, I'll find it. There's a few websites that I know. Like one thing, pirating is a whole thing that I don't like doing that often, but I will do it for something like a TV show that, for example, I am obsessed with. But then once it's on a platform that I'm able to watch it on, I'll rewatch it on that platform to give that view. But when you physically only have a TV show that is available in one country, but its viewership is worldwide, what do you expect? What do you expect? Especially when it is such a needed, I'm going to use this TV show like Love Victor as an example, as it is a TV show about teens where it's the first season is Victor kind of figuring out his sexuality, and then season 2 is going to be more embracing that. Teens need to watch that. Especially if they are in the similar situation of struggling. So why make it only available in one country when there are dozens of countries, well, hundreds of countries, but like dozens of countries that need that content to gain information, to help their youth and even the older generations figure out who they are. I could go on an entire rant even more, so I'll try to find that. I'll just kind of have to see. I might cut this all out, but that's the plan. So it's now actually before 8 a.m. because I woke up before my alarm. It's now 7:53. So like, yeah, I was able to watch the first 3 episodes. I'm going to go on TikTok for a few minutes, then probably watch another episode. Another episode or 2, maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of just like winging it because I literally am loving this season so much. I have my wonderful coffee. That is the only reason I'm probably gonna survive today, because I went to bed, it was after 2:30 and got up about 7:30. So it's about 5 hours of sleep? Okay, if you're watching this vlog, I don't always deprive myself of sleep. I mean, tomorrow I plan on literally just sleeping in until when I wake up. So like going to drink my coffee, watch TikTok, / watch maybe another episode or two of Love Victor, probably till like 9 or so. Then we'll go from there. So it's now like after 10 and we're kind of slowly getting ready to go, because even though my mom's appointment, because that's the reason we're going up there, isn't until like 3 something, it's an hour and a half there, plus there's construction on the highway that when we had to go up there in May, it took like an extra like half an hour. Plus I want to go to the bookstore, we want to go to a few other places. So yeah, I'm bringing like my iPad, hopefully to write, my phone to listen to music, headphones, because yes, I listen to music while writing, especially in situations where I can't have just like white noise, and also music, why the hell not. I'm bringing, I said iPad, book, headphones, phone. I think that's everything. I don't need that much wallet, obviously, because of money and ID. I think that's everything. I'm like looking at all my stuff, and then it's all gonna go in this cute little bag. Don't ask me where I got it from. I got it off of like a Facebook site like 4 years ago, and it's slowly breaking because like the inside zipper is completely broken. But it still works. That's what I use when we go out of town for the day. It's cute. It goes with like every outfit, and like, how to tell I like comfy. Like a sweater, t-shirt, leggings. I just about fell straight into my door. I'm going to check on a necklace. If I can find where said necklace is. I can't find my necklace, and it's now struggling me because I like to like fiddle with a necklace when my anxiety gets like up there, or I'll start picking my nails, biting my lip, and like scratching my chest. And now it's like what the fuck, I looked there already. So like, I found it. This is gonna be controversial. This is gonna be controversial, but it's a like black kind of choker that has a very like faded and very bad, badly like colored little Deathly Hallows symbol from the Harry Potter series by She Who Will Not Be Named. I got this 4 years ago off of like eBay for like $1. And it is now like, and like, yeah, I don't really like that it has this on anymore, but when I bought it, no support went to the author, and it's so small that you can barely tell what it is. So I'm gonna chuck that on. This is like the only accessory I ever wear. So there we go. That's like, this is like the only jewelry I wear really, besides my necklace and bracelet that have my grandma's, like both my grandma's ashes in it. Then the necklace for one grandma and the bracelet for another. That's the only other jewelry I wear besides nose, this, and then sometimes I'll do earrings, but I'm too lazy to put them in. Gonna grab a hair tie because I'll probably need that, and we're off. So today I didn't get to film, but I'm gonna share my haul of stuff. But first, I had a package come that was one that I was waiting for for like a past like 3 weeks maybe, and it arrived. And of course today we're out of town raining. I have to share what it is because I got sent this by the author, who is amazing and one of the sweetest persons I've ever talked to, because I am a part of her like influencer team on Instagram, and I just have to share this. So it's first the book The Lost Prince of Kadira by Stephanie Ann. If you're somehow seeing this, thank you. It's also personalized. And if you hear any noise, my parents are like in the living room. But like, thank you. And then I also got this bookmark that has like the kind of similar art to the book, and then on the back it says, "I am my own savior." And then this cute little cup, which I'm going to now store my bookmarks in, which says, "Fairies are tricksters, but they are ancient and deadly." I got this beautiful art print of the main character Eliza. This is like, I think, my favorite art piece I've ever owned. A sticker with the same quote as the mug. And this sticker, which is my favorite, it says, "Single taken, waiting for Brandon Thorne," who is one of the like love interests in the book. And I mean, the sticker's not wrong. So like that package came and I saw it and immediately I had to like, I literally dropped everything, was like, please tell me the book isn't wrecked. But like, it's perfectly fine. Oh my gosh. Now, on to what I bought. I had literally just the right amount of money. I mean, I literally have $2.07 in my bank account to get I already opened it, a like ring light and like, what's it called? Tripod, although I do not know if this camera is gonna fit because it's for a phone. So like, I'm not sure, but we'll have to see. And then now onto the books. I am gonna do probably a whole book haul in a few months once I gain enough books, but sneak peek, I guess. So here is the adorable indigo bag. So let's go start off. Some Girls Do by Jennifer Dugan. Dugan, I don't know how to pronounce the author's last name, but a nice little sapphic romance. The question now is I originally was struggling how I was gonna fit 5 books on my bookshelf. Now I have to fit another one. Oops. The main reason I went to the bookstore, One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. I am going to try to hopefully finish Counting Down with You tomorrow, and then I'm going to read Red, White, and Royal Blue. Then this. Parents interrupting you while filming, Jesus Christ. Then Ember Queen, which is the final book in the Ash Princess trilogy. The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. Also, one of the other reasons why I was going, I literally wasn't going to leave the store without One Last Stop or The Song of Achilles. And then this one, I saw it. I was walking to like where The Song of Achilles was in the building. I walked past this and I was just like, and I'll just take this. And that is Heartstopper Volume 2 by Alice Oseman. I have Volume 4 coming in the mail, and then that means I just need to get 1 and 3. Unfortunately, they didn't have that. I don't know why they randomly just had the second one, but none of the other ones, but I've never seen the Heartstopper graphic novels in that bookstore ever, so I had to snag it, and someone convinced me not to do a reread, even though I just read it in May. But I also kind of just want to talk about how I'm enjoying Counting Down with You, because I read like 150 pages while we were traveling, and let's just say, where can I get myself a boyfriend like Ace Clyde? Like, sign me up. Like, sign me up, please. Overall, I'm really liking it. Like, it's probably a 4.5 so far. It's not perfect, but again, where can I get a boyfriend like Ace Clyde? I'm sorry I didn't vlog today. I was just kind of like so like tired. I did manage to write a little bit of my book, but now I need to finish, at least finish Slate, which I got like 15% or so through. I really just want to change the pajamas and get comfortable. So I'll probably organize all of this tomorrow, especially because I don't know where I'm going to put half this. So this is probably super dark, but I can't turn the light on because we haven't had power for the last like 2 hours because a, like, what is it called? A like electrical pole thing caught on fire a few blocks away, so we haven't had power since like noon. And it's like, I actually don't know what time it is. It's 2:30. So I literally have nothing to do. I can't work on my schoolwork. I've been reading Counting Down with You while watching sprints on my phone. I'm like using my data to do sprints. Both of my parents are literally just taking naps and I'm like, I need something to do. I pretty much can't do anything and it's annoying me, but it's giving me a chance to catch up on my reading. So I'll hopefully be finishing Counting Down with You today. That's my goal. I also want to finish Docile, and I DNF'd a book last night. I DNF'd Sight Witch by Susan Dennard, which I started yesterday afternoon, and I made it, I think it was 37% in, and I was just like, I'm not focusing, I'm not enjoying it. It felt more like a chore. I was like almost falling asleep while reading. So like there's that. Okay, this is like my new favorite angle right now until I can get that tripod set up. But I just finished Counting Down with You pretty much just as the power came back on, and 5 stars. Absolutely loved it. I am like just like, I loved it. I love these characters. I loved everything. I don't have my solid thoughts, but my initial thoughts are I loved it. I don't know how I feel, but I loved it. I think it's a 5 star. Like, I just enjoyed every second of it. There wasn't any part that I was like, oh, I don't know. Like, I even tabbed a like a poem in the book, because there's like little poems throughout the book. So I ended up tabbing this one that literally made me cry. If a book can make me cry and make it so I need to tab something, that automatically means that I loved it. Like, I think all of the books I have tabbed are like, but all my 5-star reads. Maybe there's like 1 or 2 4 stars that I've done, that I've tabbed, but other than that, if I have to tab a book, it means I loved an aspect of it. And that poem, literally, I read it once through, sobbed pretty much, and then was like, I have to find my tabs, like my little sticky tabs, so I had to find those and then stick it. But I'm gonna hopefully try to get that Instagram post, like what's the word, like photo taken, set up the tripod with the ring light to take that. I don't know. So glad the power is back on so that I can do stuff. I can start editing this. I don't know. So my plans have made a huge detour. It's like 4:45 and my friend just asked me if I wanted to go to a lake about 20-ish minutes away with her and like her parents and her siblings. And like, of course I'm gonna say yes, because like her family's always so fun to hang out with, because she has 3 little siblings. Well, little siblings, they're like not that, like she's like 3 younger siblings, so it's like chaos and I love it. And like her parents are like the sweetest people in the world, so of course I'm gonna go with them. And we were meaning to hang out again last Monday, but then she got sick and she's now feeling like 100%. We were messaging yesterday trying to figure out when we're gonna hang out. So yeah, so I'm currently like gathering up everything that I'll need. And like, this is my first time wearing this is my first time going to a lake since August 2019. No. Yeah, August 2019. So like, I am so excited because obviously we didn't go in 2020. Yeah, so screw everything. I'm just gonna push everything off to tomorrow. Say YOLO. Did I really just say YOLO? Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for myself. But like, essentially say, screw it, have fun. So I will try to like film, because I know my best friend will not give a rat's ass if I film around her, probably. And her family's pretty relaxed, so I'm sure if I pull out my phone and start taking videos, they'll just be like, oh, for like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, which I don't have, but like I used to have and post on there all the time. I might get it back, I don't know, I've missed it a little bit, but yeah, so like everything I was going to do is pretty much like, we'll probably go out there for like an hour or 2. There's beach, there's mini golf, which we might do. I don't know, probably eat ice cream, because there's like a little ice cream place out there. So I'm back. It's now like almost 10 o'clock. I didn't get any footage at the beach because my main priority was having fun. But I did end up going over to my friend's house afterwards to see her puppies, because her pug had puppies I think about 3 weeks ago. So I'm going to insert just a little bit of footage of some of the puppies fighting. I'll insert that here. I caught that on camera. Just it roll into its back.
Oh, they're fighting. I think it's gonna win. I bet the purple one.
Oh,
Purple's not a tough one.
little struggle.
It's like, come back. Hey, oh my God. Hey, go back up. Yeah, you wanna go? Huh?
This one's just so chill, and then there's those two.
You wanna go back up?
Oh, you want to join?
It's your family to watch.
Oh my God. Fighting war. Who's gonna win? The purple or the black? And now Blue is gonna take a nap.
So like, that was my evening, is beach, ice cream, all of that. I did an Instagram post while I was out there. So now I'm gonna make food, watch something on YouTube while eating probably, then I'm gonna hopefully finish Docile, because that shouldn't take me that long. I have 7 or 8 chapters left, and they're like decently short chapters. But I'm tired a little bit. I'm gonna finish the last 2 episodes of Love, Victor. I'm going to, closer to midnight, end this vlog. So if I'm in pajamas, don't judge. I mean, I'm always in pajamas while filming, it feels like. I mean, this time I'm wearing a dress, which I'm gonna put it at a different angle so you can see it a bit better. So like, I'm sorry for the messy background, but I really want to show off my dress. So with this dress we bought yesterday, when we put it in the cart, we thought it said an extra large, which is my size. Usually I'm a large or extra large. So we thought it was an extra large. When we come home, we see the tag and we're like, oh shit, we bought a medium. It's an hour and a half away to the closest store to return it. But it fits perfectly. So like, confidence boost. Like, I tried it on just this afternoon and I was just like, I'm sorry, this is a medium and it fits. Like, it's really stretchy material, I'll give it that. But like, you don't understand how much of the confidence boost I had, and now I'm like, I'm wishing I would have gotten more, because it like hugs everything really good, and it doesn't make me look like 8 months pregnant like most of the dresses I own do. And I'm running out of camera storage, so I'll go delete that stuff. So technically it's Sunday when I'm filming this. I'm filming at like 12:40 in the morning. So like, it's still Saturday in my head because I haven't went to sleep. But I finished Docile. I gave it 5 stars. I'm now going to watch the last 2 episodes of Love, Victor Season 2. And then yeah, so this is the end of the vlog. This one is probably really long, really chaotic, and all over the place. Again, let me know what are the things you liked, what are the things you didn't like, and all of that. Starting in the next vlog, I'm going to be using my ring light, because I keep on forgetting that I have it, because I haven't had it. Like, I just got it, so therefore I forgot. I like forget I even own it, and I'm like, I'm so excited. I also think I have a video idea for Saturday, which I will talk about in my next vlog. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye!